Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary.
Today, August 25th, our word of the day is caveat. C-A-V-E-A-T. Caveat. Caveat is a 6-letter word and a noun. Remember, a noun refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Caveat is a warning to consider something before taking any more action, or a statement that limits a more general statement. A caveat is a warning. When someone adds a caveat to something they're telling you to beware, maybe what they're telling you comes with certain conditions, or maybe there's something dangerous lurking. When your new friend gives you directions to her house, and then says, "The caveat is that when it snows the driveway turns into an ice rink," she's warning you that your travels could be dangerous. Caveat is also a legal term for when a lawyer asks for a break in proceedings. If a lawyer issues a caveat, she's filing a formal notice to suspend a trial until her client gets a hearing. Caveat is a Latin term that means let a person beware or warning. It is often used in legal and business contexts to indicate a warning or cautionary statement. If you are unsure of how to use this word in a sentence, here are some tips to help you. Understand the meaning of caveat. Before using the word caveat in a sentence, it is important to understand its meaning. As mentioned earlier, caveat means a warning or cautionary statement. It is often used to indicate that there may be some potential issues or risks associated with a particular situation. Use caveat in legal or business contexts. Caveat is most commonly used in legal and business contexts. For example, you might use it in a contract to indicate that there are certain conditions or limitations that apply to the agreement. You might also use it in a legal brief to warn the court about potential issues with a particular argument. Use caveat to indicate a potential problem. When using caveat in a sentence, it is important to use it to indicate a potential problem or issue. For example, you might say, "I would like to invest in this company, but there is a caveat that their financials are not yet audited." This indicates that there may be some risks associated with investing in the company. Use caveat to indicate a limitation. Caveat can also be used to indicate a limitation or restriction. For example, you might say, "I would like to take this job, but there is a caveat that I cannot work on weekends." This indicates that there is a limitation to the job offer that you need to consider before accepting it. Use caveat to indicate a disclaimer. Finally, caveat can be used to indicate a disclaimer or warning. For example, you might say, "I am not a medical professional, so please take my advice with a caveat that it is based on my personal experience." This indicates that you are not an expert in the field and that your advice should be taken with caution. In conclusion, caveat is a useful word that can be used to indicate a warning, cautionary statement, limitation, or disclaimer. When using this word in a sentence, it is important to understand its meaning and use it in the appropriate context. By following these tips, you can use caveat effectively in your communication. Similar words include warning, caution, admonition, monition, red flag, alarm bells, proviso, condition, stipulation, provision, clause, rider. Examples of sentences using caveat are: "Aside from the one major caveat, this deal looks very good to me." The caveat of the contract includes a penalty fee if the loan is not repaid on time. After hearing the caveat, Henry decided to go with the services of another attorney. Before you make your final decision, you might want to consider the caveat in this agreement. He agreed to the interview, with the caveat that he could approve the final article. Do not overlook the caveat in those terms because it may limit the amount of money you receive in the deal. Make sure to save this new word, caveat, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!